If you want to take the blue pill, go ahead and close this window and the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. If you want to take the red pill, keep watching and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. This video is just going to be me and you where I talk to you frankly about a disease called Affluenza and how you can wake up from this. I'm hoping that merely pointing this out will get you to spend less on items that you're actually buying to impress others. I kind of equate all this to waking up from the Matrix, where you take the red pill, you wake up and then you can never go back. So what's all this affluent stuff anyways? Basically when you buy something to show off your high social standing to your peers, and then you can sort of feel prestigious from this. Then you figure, hey, what's wrong with that? Yes, it does make you feel good, but then it makes the next person feel like they need to keep up with you. In a way, this is kind of like infecting others, because when you buy this thing, you sort of inflict jealousy upon other people, and then they feel jealous and then they want to buy some more, causing a vicious cycle. All of this just keeps on going and everybody is just trying to one-up everyone else, but to what end? You might wonder, hey, what's wrong with all this fancy clothing, a very nice watch to show to a potential date? But do you really want to be with someone who judges you based on your material possessions rather than who you really are? It's sort of like this widespread disease where no one really knows that they actually have this problem. People, neighbor, friends, family, they're all trying to one-up each other, and this causes stress and actual psychological disorders. You might wonder, is this even a problem? Because everybody is just going on life just fine. Problem is, there's overconsumption going on, there's luxury fever where people are just trying to buy luxury goods. There's really high consumer debt which causes people to just work for nothing really, just to pay off the interest. Of course, to keep up with all of this, you have to buy more stuff, which makes you work more. Not to mention, this is really unsustainable and there's a lot of waste going on. People buy these luxury goods and a few years later, it ends up in the landfill. And then with all this buying of disposable goods, there's actually a lot of harm to the environment as well. Just check out how people are actually financially overextending themselves. Over here, you see the average household debt for that kind of debt. For credit cards, the average household debt is actually $16,000. Mortgages is actually $176,000. Auto loans, $28,000. Student loans, $49,000. Now what's surprising to me here is someone who does not have the money to buy a $28,000 car. Now this is average. They go and borrow $28,000 just to buy this car, just so they can show it off to other people. And then of course you have $16,000 of credit card debt on average. So people are buying all this stuff that they cannot afford just to keep up with everybody else. Now let's talk about status goods. If you ever go to a mall, you'll see countless items that most of them are actually status goods. It's anything that's over and beyond the utility value of that item. So for example, if you buy some name brand jeans, even if the logo is very discreet, you're sort of buying it for the luxury purpose, because at some point, people are gonna see your jeans and they're gonna wonder what it is, then you're gonna tell them, oh, it's so-and-so brand. So right there from the social activity, you receive a little bit of social boost because you bought some fancy jeans. This is in comparison to buying some no-name jeans. It might be a little different wash or whatnot, but all of that is really a luxury item. Now, a little test to do for yourself when you're shopping is, if you buy this item, let's just say you can never show it to anybody else. Would you still buy it? If the answer is yes, and you're never gonna talk about it even, then most likely you're gonna buy it just for yourself, which is okay. The less you actually care about showing off, the more you can save up for other more important things. Let me just say that I haven't always had this realization all my life. I've certainly bought my share of luxury goods before. So let me just leave you with some parting words. What would you be without your material possessions?